Hey guys, welcome back. Lots of topics to discuss in today's video, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is take a look at the Broadway Limited SW7 switchers with Paragon 2 sound. So let's go ahead and head over to the layout and take a look. So here we have it, the Broadway Limited SW7, obviously in UP scheme. And the main reason I picked this up was for my turntable. Cheyenne Shops has a turntable, and they had to have a little switcher like this to fit a turntable and a passenger car or a locomotive on the turntable at the same time, so that the switcher can pull it or push it. So that's why I picked this up. I'm going to have it renumbered, relettered to the Cheyenne Shops version, even though that's an SW10. There's really no SW10s except for in brass, and I don't really like those, so that's why I got this. But anyway, nice details. Got silver trucks. It's got spring-loaded couplers. Not very many handrails, but on the front and the back we do have handrails, and they're durable, but they're kind of thick, so not the best size handrails, but maybe they needed durability for that. Serves on all the west, it says on one side. On the other side it says Road of the Streamliners, so pretty nice locomotive. It's got a interior figure, but like I said, this is just a mini review, so I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up here so you can hear the sound. Sound increases as it moves along. Has directional lighting and the cab numbers right on the directional lights on each side. Here's the bell, the horn, horn has a nice little echo to it. Bell goes fast and then, or goes normal speed and then goes fast to stop, because the bell's ringing and then gets out of control and then stops. So pretty accurately represented here in the model. Like I said, it's got a cab figure in there. Really nice locomotive overall. But like I said, we're not going to spend too much time. This is just a miniature review. Alright, now let's move on to the turntable and some of the maintenance stuff I'm working on for the turntable. Alright, here's my turntable. You may have seen in my video how to install a turntable from start to finish. Everything's done. Little details are added to the scene, and turntable's fully operational. I added some black and metal wheels, because you usually see that in turntable facilities, roundhouse facilities. So that's all done, but what I really want to talk about is how to keep this pit clean. I talked in my video when we installed this about you have to keep that pit clean to keep the crap out of the gears. Well, I picked up this Monster Household Appliances vacuum cleaner. It's just a little lithium vacuum cleaner. I got tired of picking up my shop vac or my vacuum cleaner and dragging it in the layout, clean it up. So I picked this thing up mostly because of this nozzle right here this thing has and the portability. This nozzle is curved. It goes around the edges of the turntable pit really nicely. It has this little notch for where the gear area is, so it picks up all that dirt real easily. So I got that. If you guys want the link to where I got that, I'll let you know. But let's go ahead and move on to some other stuff I'll be working on this fall. Alright, now that the vacuum stuff's out of the way and you can see how to clean your turntable pit better, let's go ahead and talk about some things I've gotten messages on. One of those messages I got on YouTube was about some auctions I had on eBay. A few people, kind of surprised me, pretty good detective skills, noticed that I was selling stuff on eBay. And one guy thought that somebody stole my stuff and was selling it on eBay. And the other folks thought that, I was going broke. Well, the fact is, I was getting rid of stock that I don't use. I'm not going broke. Yeah, it was about $5 grand worth of stuff that's going to be sold or has been sold on eBay, but it doesn't even represent 10% of what I have. Less than 10% of what I have in value. So overall, it's just stuff I'm getting rid of, projects I never touched, road names that I was supposed to expand to, I just never got around to. A lot of these items are still sealed in their box. Sitting on my shelf, it does no good. So I figured get rid of it, trim the fat, and get the good stuff that I will be running, will be using, and want to use here into this layout, incorporated in this layout. So, and on my shelves. I mean, I had boxes everywhere, under my layout, on the shelves, up in my room, in a safe. There's too many boxes, too much locomotives, too much brass, just too much rolling stock, everything you can think of. So I had to slim it down a little bit. Now, I did that because I'm also picking up some new stuff and I need to make room for it. I'm not going to be a train hoarder. I've got a decent sized layout, but I can't even think about fitting everything on this layout. So I wanted to make some space and not have too much, especially the stuff I don't use. Now the stuff I am getting this month alone, we've got the Broadway Limited California Zephyr passenger set. That's like over a dozen cars that are coming in. I've already got the Athearn Western Pacific FP7 A, F7B, F3B units to pull that with. So that'll come in this month. We'll do a review on that and take a look at that. I've got 4 Athearn SD70 Aces coming in. I've got an Overland Models ES44 coming in, the 5,000th unit, GE made. It was pulled with Union Pacific's 844 consist up to the Cheyenne Frontier Days this year. So that's pretty cool. And just tons of other stuff. I can't even begin to list all the crap I've got coming in. Heritage units for Norfolk Southern. Just tons of stuff. But after I added it all up, it's almost 10 grand worth of stuff due to be delivered within the next 8 months. So a lot of stuff coming in, so I needed to clear some space to have that available. Now, people say, you know, I've got all this stuff and I was selling it, why didn't I give it away or have a giveaway? Well, that's the next thing I was going to talk about. Instead of having a giveaway these last 6, 8, 10 months, there's been a couple people contact me on YouTube that had some really bad luck. One guy had flood damage and a robbery when he moved, lost all of his trains, and he had a pretty good stock. He had over 100 pieces of rolling stock, over a dozen engines. Lost that completely, no insurance to cover it, nothing. And he was a kid, so I helped him out and sent him I bought him some stuff, had it sent to him, and sent him some stuff. And there's another guy that I helped out too with some rolling stock and a couple of locomotives that I purchased on eBay or gave out of my stock. So I'm helping people out that way. Now that doesn't mean flood my inbox with messages about, oh, I need this, oh, I'm, you know, because I get that already. I just decided to pick and choose a couple of people to help out that after I verified their situations were correct, I helped them out. So now I'll go back to the giveaway format at some point, but that's down the line because I just got done giving away several $100s worth of stuff through purchasing or sending to these folks that needed help. So those are the items I'm getting. Also, I picked up this MRC Prodigy Advanced Wireless. This is pretty cool. No more tethered lines here. I can walk around my layout and use it anywhere I want. I can even run it from upstairs. This thing has awesome range, no lag time whatsoever. It's an awesome setup. It'll cost you $500 or $600 to get an upgrade or to get this system. And I went ahead and spent that cash to get this upgraded on my layout. Now, another thing I'm doing is getting these Olympic torch units. As you can see here, these are Overland Models SD70Ms, and these puppies are just DC though. So what I'm going to do is have them upgraded to DCC and sound by a guy by the name of Trey down at Lagar Technologies, and he's going to hook me up, upgrade these things, put some sound in them. We'll take a look and do a video of those after they've got Tsunami Sound and DCC installed. So I'm looking forward to getting these puppies upgraded because these 2 locomotives were the last locomotives I needed to complete my Heritage Fleet set. I got the Pink Ribbon unit, I got the Boy Scout unit, and all the Heritage units. So now I just needed the Olympic Torch units to finish the special paint schemes off. Also, another thing I wanted to let you guys in on is my other secret hobby. Now, can't really say it's dorky because, you know, a lot of people say that about trains, so I'm staying with the dorky hobbies here, and I'm coin collecting. Now this puppy is a 1 kilogram, that's over 2.5 pounds of pure silver coin. So I'm a coin collector. Now you can see the quarter there, it's under my thumb, just to show you how different it is in size. This thing's huge. And they have a 10 kilo that I got too, but this came in today. I keep these at a safe deposit box, so I just came in today. So they're not even kept in my house, but this thing is huge. I mean, look at my hand size next to it. And then there's a 10 kilo that's over 20 pounds of pure silver. And then I do gold coins, I do silver coins, I do gold bars, I do silver bars, but do not try to rob me. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I can come over here and get some trains and some coins. I'm going to be rich. No, don't come rob me. I'll tell you why. 1, I got my friend Glock 19. 2, I got my friend's ADT system. 3, I got my friends, which are the video cameras in the house. You know, so overall, I got a lot of friends, and I got this guard dog right here. Ferocious. It will take a chunk out of your butt. Yeah, this thing is dangerous. Look at it. It's afraid of the freaking shadow it's creating right now. But it's dangerous. So please don't come rob me. Like I said, I keep these things down at the safe deposit box anyway. So they just came in today, and I wanted to show you guys and share with you guys my other hobby. I'm not going to do, you know, YouTube videos on that or anything. I'm not going to make reviews of these coins or anything, and you can't really play with them. You just collect them and hope that they increase in value, diversify my portfolio and whatnot. But anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. We got more reviews coming to you. We got manufacturers sending stuff for reviews, so it's cool. Take a look. We're always, or I'm always, I don't have a mouse in my pocket, I'm always very open and very objective, so you don't have to worry about anything being incorrect or me being bought off by the manufacturers. I'll tell you the truth. You go back and look at my Athearn videos. I told them that they sucked in the beginning on their first run of aces, and now their aces are good. So you always get the truth from me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. We're going to leave you with the video of the SW7 from Broadway Limited running on my turntable. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time right here on my channel.